Hi folks, this is part 3 of the Game Creators Toolkit series. In this video we are going to use the skin wrap modifier to transfer over the skin data from Iron Guard from Unreal Tournament to Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War. Now, Iron Guard himself is made up of a load of elements. As you can see, shoulder pads separate, so it's not going to be as simple as just adding a skin wrap modifier straight onto Marcus to emulate all these settings. We've got to add the skin wrap for all the separate elements. Problem is, Marcus at the moment is a single object. All the elements have been attached. So the first thing we've got to do is break him up into back to his elements. So we're going to go, he's an editable poly at the moment. We're going to break him up into bits. So firstly we're going to grab his head as an element and go detach without selecting either of these boxes. Select his body, go detach, shoulder pads, detach, detach, arms as a single element, I think, because I think we've got let's just check Iron Guard first. In fact, what I might do is we're going to select just check Iron Guard's arms, yeah, Control Z, and then his boots, yeah. So his legs, the only things that are two separate ones are his shoulder pads, right, okay. So, do the same with Marcus. Grab his feet, his boots I should say, and they are a single element. So, what we'll do then is we'll get Iron Guard, get rid of that skin wrap that's on there, grab his feet, go into editable poly. 1 minute, we'll grab his legs and go into editable poly, yeah, element, and we're going to attach his legs to his feet to his legs so that he's similarly set up to there we go, to Marcus Phoenix. But before we do, let's just make sure he works okay still. So we're going to go into biped root, because he's got a biped skeleton as well as the UT3 male skeleton, right, okay. Control Z, that's alright. Don't know why the head was left behind there. I'm going to grab the head quickly. I'm just going to check what's available in the skin wrap. Yeah, so the head's missing, got it, the biped head. So I'm going to quickly add that to Marcus, to Iron Guard. Find the head. These are all the B bones, which is the and the head seems to be missing. Don't know why. Okay, head, there it is, sorry. And then we're going to select the skin modifier. Right, there we go. There's seems to be no weighting on the head there, obviously, because it wasn't added to the stack. So we're going to grab the whole head, all the verts, and then just add some weight to it quick. Down here. There we go. So, next thing to do is to retest it all works again, biped root. Yeah. Control Z. So now we can transfer that data over to Marcus. But what we'll do quickly though is just double check that he is still in element mode. Right, yeah, Control Z, make sure Marcus is. Right, okay, Control Z. We need to attach these bits here, element, to the legs. Yeah. Then one moment. Select that and go attach. I don't know why it won't let me select those bits. We'll come out of element mode for the moment and just do it by attach without being in element. I'm not sure what's occurring here. Let's hide iron guard quickly. And then we're going to go attach list. Although we need to rename that as head, because we don't want to attach that. And then shoulder pad 1, or right. SP left L. SPL. SPR. Torso, oh that's the body, yeah, Marcus body, and then arms. Making sure they are separate. And they're not. Oh, what is occurring here? So go element, select the arms and pull them off as a single element. Right, now we should be able to move the arms independently of the body. Okay, Control Z. We should be able to move the shoulder pads independently. Control Z. Head. Yeah. Right, okay, so we need to attach those parts to his head. Let's hide that bit. Right, we've got a problem there already. The eyes have moved. So we're going to go into wireframe. Find where his eyes are. And they are hidden because they are attached to the body. So we're going to go Control Z. There we go. And then we are going to unhide. We're going to hide the head. And what we need to do is we need to detach all the hair and the beard. So we're going to go element. Detach. Okay, so they're separated from the body now. And then we're going to go unhide by name. We want Marcus head. It should just be written as head. There we go. We're going to select that and go attach. Attach the hair and all the other bits. So they're all attached to the head now. Go back into smooth shade all. Yeah. So come out of attach so we don't accidentally attach something now. So theoretically his head should move with all the bits in it. Let's have a quick look. Yep. Right, I think we're almost there. Grab the body again. Yeah. We've got all that attached to that, the arms. Now we're going to go unhide all and double check that we are exactly the same on iron guard. for the skin wrap modifier to not get too confused about what's going on. Right, there's a problem. His legs and torso are separated, so we go back to what's his name, Marcus, and we want to rip the torso off now. Hold down Alt to deselect these things here. Right, and then hold down Control to select all the body parts. What we could do is see those these pack things seem to be in the way, right? Alt. We might end up not selecting all of it here, so we're going to go bosh, bosh, bosh. Whoops, no, not that one. What we could have done is hidden these elements around the body, which would have been a wise move actually. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that quickly. So I'm going to go element. I'm going to hide all these quickly, all his utility packs. Right, go hide down in the the modifier stack. There we are. So now we can tear the torso away from the legs quite simply. So again, we select the torso and try and get it as close to possible. Sorry, in polygon, not there we are, very close approximation that time. And you can tell if you haven't got something selected because, well, you can't see, you won't be able to see at the moment, but my crosshair will change from a sort of like little square thing into a crosshair if something isn't selected polygon wise. So it's changed shape now, back to a square, crosshair, crosshair, square, crosshair, crosshair, and there we are. And we will make sure we've got all those bits selected there. Right, that seems to be it. So we're going to go detach. And because we're in element mode, I don't know if detach is here in polygon. There it is, phew. Right, okay. So that should be good to go now. Let's just double check Marcus. We're going to go element. There we go. Control Z. Well, we don't need to have elements selected. These should just be all individual components now. Torso. In fact, let's name that torso. I don't want it called object, otherwise I get too confused. Torso. Sorry if you can hear the telly, I didn't realise it was so loud. So we're going to make sure that iron guard's the same. Yep, torso. Yep. Could swap them over now, couldn't we? So iron guard's wearing Marcus Phoenix clothes. Make sure all his body's intact. Grab his head. Yep. Yep. Right. Right, we're good to go on the skin wrap as far as I can tell. We're going to select all of Marcus at the moment and just, right, okay, so I want to affect the hierarchy before I do anything else. Affect pivot only, and that's where I want it, exactly there. So come out of that. So that the pivot, the reason I've done that so that the pivot is right down at the bottom here is because when I zero him out, I'm going to have to do it as a group, by the way, so otherwise I'll not get my axis constraints showing up here at the bottom. So now I'm going to effect pivot again for the group this is. I'm going to pull that right down, zoom in to make sure I'm in the right place, which I'm not. And I want that little square bit right by the bottom of his feet there. And then go bosh. So that group is now, we're able to move that as a whole object over. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're going to move that down very slightly, because he wasn't meant to move up then. And then go come out of element. In fact, I'm going to save this now before this. Sometimes Max doesn't like when you're making all these changes. So let's come out of the UT skeletons, and we're going to call this iron guard and whoops. Marcus. Right, now it probably would have been a wise move to have all this ready first, you know, it all stripped down in elements. I didn't realise I didn't do it. I thought I'd done it last night. So, we're almost there. Now we only need that group there just to move Marcus onto, there we go, he's moved up a bit now. And we're going to put him in the same spot as Iron Guard for the moment, to make sure he is in the correct position. Now what I want to do then is I want to move him down a slight bit more. Let's make sure his feet are in the right position. No, so they could do with coming down a very slight bit more. We'll go back into Smooth Shade All, making sure we've got Marcus selected. We have, and we want to line up his axes now to Iron Guard, so we're going to bring that down a fraction, and then we're going to go bosh, and I've gone the wrong way. And we'll move it a slight bit more. Oh God, I'm so close this time. I think that should do us. Yeah, that's as good as we're going to get it. So now we can move Marcus out of the way again. Right, because that's taken so long, we are going to do the skin wrap in the next video rather than it cutting out halfway through me doing it in this video. So I'll see you in the next video. I'll leave you on Iron Guard and Marcus Phoenix. Iron Guard, Unreal Tournament, all of them I think. And then Marcus Phoenix, Gears of War 1, 2, 3 and 4. See you later.